Hey, where are you going? Today video is incredible. There is something amazing that is happening, and you know what it is. Don't miss the news. Welcome everybody. Today is an amazing and unique video I waiting a long time to do. The 15th of October has been a milestone in the history of SimFly. It's been the day that the User Marketplace has opened. People has put PAX token for sale. People has purchased PAX token for sale. People has demanded the US dollar to be sent in their bank account, and SimFly sent them the US dollars that they have earned. And this is the arrival point and the starting point of a long life of SimFly. And this is such a special event because it's the turning point where SimFly is actually doing what is always said from the beginning, okay? Not that before it didn't do that, but it wasn't complete. And now we have closed the circle. And I am so happy, and I want to say thank you to all the community, all of you that been registering with SimFly, flying, waiting patiently for new things to come up. And now the User Marketplace is out, finally. It's not all there, for sure. There is still only packs now that can be sold and purchased. Everything else is already tested and ready to be deployed. But we want to let you enjoy each one of the assets. And there is a big reason why we're doing this one by one and not throwing to you everything at once. And I'm going to explain it. I want to tell all of you that have been following SimFly, being part of SimFly, being the family that we are in SimFly, that we are like a village, the small town of SimFly. And we all are the citizens of SimFly, and we all love this city, this small town, and we do the best to make it nice. And we add a lot of things along the history of this small town of SimFly. Now we have opened the market. We have opened the market, the first section of the market, where all of you can open a small stand and start selling the items and the things that you've been working on to put together, okay? And this is beautiful because it's really showing the community coming together with an offering. It's no more a passive thing, it's an active thing. You can decide to take something that you've been collecting, building, growing, and put it for sale, okay? Now, what is amazing when there are these country fairs, these small town markets, is that you want the people from other towns to come and visit and see the market and maybe buy something, because in this way we can start growing and bringing more people to live with us in SimFly town, okay? If we don't do this, we are just buying and selling with each other, which is still okay, but it's better to grow the movement, grow the amount of people. Consider that is something that SimFly is going to help doing as a town administration, if you want, but is only the action of each of you, of the community, that can make sure people in the suburbs, people in nearby towns, all the simmers from different forums, virtual airlines, different places, get to know SimFly and get to know with the testimony of those of you that already receive money at home because you sold something and being paid, and you got a transfer to receive the money in your bank account. You are the one that can go around and say, hey guys, it's finally happened. SimFly has kept the promise, and now we started the moment where people can actually sell asset, sell tokens that earn by flying. So the miracle is there. You come in SimFly, take your airplane, your simulator, make a long flight, earn a PAX token, and then you can sell this PAX token and receive US dollars. As you can see, the economy that has been created, this ecosystem that has been created is a small miracle. I am always in awe and I think, wow, what have we done and how we brought together so many people, right? It's a beautiful achievement that each of you been part of, and each of you should be very proud of. For the work we have done, very hard work. As many of you know, we are not rich, okay? It's really close to voluntary work, okay? But we're building something that can grow and can become very valuable, okay? And you are now our witness, our spokesperson beside me to go around and represent SimFly and tell people, hey, you want to watch out what is happening in SimFly. In these 3+ years that we've been working in SimFly, we've been accused of being a scam. We've been accused to never deliver. We've been accused of so many bad things. People did the defamation on social media. They told that we were doing the most strange and ugly things, like that we were planning to disappear with money, so many bad things. And these people, mostly to these people, we have done what we said that we were going to do. We went on, even though you damaged us. And we should, now that you all should see that we did what we promised, go out and really tell the people, it's not such a thing, it's not a scam, it's not a Ponzi scheme, it's just a marketplace where users sell to other users in an ecosystem where people has access to sell and where people has a very strong need to purchase these items. It's so beautiful. I saw between the few hours since we opened the user marketplace, consider this, the first 2 sales are a test that we wanted to do to make sure everything works fine. So are not really real sales. It's me selling 2 times 50 packs, and I never received the money either, and I reimbursed myself the 100 packs. But beside those 2 sales, there have been so many interesting sales of many different kinds. The most interesting that I saw is somebody that sold 500 packs for $500, so at 0 discount. And we were concerned because we said, there is something dodgy here, because who will sell 500 packs for $500? But you know what? Somebody bought it, and it's not the reflection of the user with another user. Somebody bought it because they had a lot of assets to upgrade and not enough packs to upgrade them. So for them it was a very good deal to get so many packs in one shot and then start doing all the upgrades that they needed. So there is not really much need to sell at low price things. If you want to bypass somebody else, maybe. But, there are very good reasons to sell things at the value that they have. So this is the first interesting hint that I can give you based on what I saw in the user marketplace. And then, we removed the junior license. So at the moment there is no more junior license. Maybe it's going to come back in the future. Why we do this? Because at this point it's going to be more convenient for somebody new that arrives to buy some PAX tokens that are for sale and use those PAX tokens to purchase the first license. So yes, I want to say that it is an amazing moment, an amazing event, an amazing day, and only thanks to you all this has been possible. There is all the team in SimFly is saying thank you to the community, and I think this is something we achieved together. Let's make it great. Let's use this moment and this opportunity to spread the word around about SimFly, because this is the small miracle where a simmer can fly and at the end of the month can cash in money. So that's a beautiful things that we have achieved. Is first time it happened in the world, and it is our turning point. But yet, as I told you, we just started deploying the user marketplace. There is only the PAX tokens now. Also, if you go to the PAX tokens with the mobile, it doesn't work well, but it should be fixed by the time you see this video. If not, it's gonna be fixed soon, and make mobile friendly as well. So if you are in the middle of something else, you can still make your sales and purchase. And that's what is beautiful about SimFly as well. With a simulator, you turn it on, you enjoy your beautiful flight, you shut it down, and that's it. You finish there. With SimFly, your pilot life continue, because you can still interact with all this world and the other users, even if you're not at the simulator. So that's another big achievement that SimFly has brought to the simmers world and community. And this is one important thing. Then I want to clarify a few things that I saw many people asking. How is the full mechanics, and let's stay only on the PAX tokens, organized? So you fly, or you own an airport, you own an airplane, and you earn PAX token. You have, and you had for a long time, what is called the PAX wallet. In the PAX wallet, you can see every time you earn something, there is a new line that is added and tells you why you earn those PAX. Now that we deal with US dollars, there is another wallet that is called Fiat wallet. In the Fiat wallet, many people is asking me, how can I deposit money in the Fiat wallet so I can do this or that? No, I want to clarify that the Fiat wallet is not a place where you deposit money. It's the place where when you sell something, this sales income is going to go to your Fiat wallet. That's the only way to add the funds to the Fiat wallet, by selling an item. So you sell an item, and whatever the person pay minus the fee, because SimFly need to pay server developers and things, so we need to fee to be added in this, but minus the fee is going to your Fiat wallet. When you have enough in the Fiat wallet, then you can do what is called the KYC. KYC costs $5. So to make a withdrawal, you need to have at least $50. So before you have like $55, $60, it doesn't make sense to even interact with the Fiat wallet, if not to look how much money you have done. But when you have enough, you can go, and the KYC, which means know your client, and is regulators required things that need to be done. So to give an actual identity to the person that received money. So if there is any question, we can share with government law enforcement identities that are real. So when you do the KYC, which costs you $5 and need to be done once a year, you will be allowed to withdraw. So if you have a balance of minimum $50, you have a limit by default of $1,000 per month. Then you can go and request the withdrawal. Is the part where you need to enter the data for your bank account is not active until you do the KYC. So if you have sold nothing yet, you cannot interact with the Fiat wallet yet. So first make your sales, collect Fiat US dollars, And then you can go there and do the KYC, and once you do the KYC, you can put your bank details, and at that point, you can withdraw the US dollars. You cannot withdraw PAX token because your bank has no idea of what to do with PAX tokens, okay? So PAX token, you can sell them, people buy from you, and the revenue that you make by selling your PAX token, it goes in your fiat wallet. When you have enough, you can withdraw in your bank account. So this is the procedure, okay? It's going to be very similar with the licenses and other things, because when you sell a license, it's going to be paid maybe in PAX, maybe in US dollars, and what is the choice that you made when you put something on sale will determine how you're gonna be paid. But we're gonna explain this well as soon as we arrive with other asset. For now, we are focusing on the PAX because it's very exciting. You all are enjoying it a lot. There have been like almost 40, transactions. So people put things for sales and being sold. I think at the moment that I'm talking to you is only 1 day and a half since it's being launched. There are like about 30 items on sales and 20 items that already been purchased, which is incredible for being the first day. So keep going like this. You're gonna have a lot of opportunity to buy your favorite airplane, or your airport that you always dream of for a very discounted price. Just wait, somebody sell a lot of PAX token for a cheap amount of US dollar. You can buy those and then use the PAX token to buy the asset that you love. We also are going to reduce the discounts. There are not going to be more promotions unless a few. And this to push people to use the user marketplace as much as possible. All right. So again, thank you all for being with us until we achieve this important step. Represent SimFly around the world and share with people that SimFly is actually paying, US dollar for revenue that people had in the marketplace. So it is something that we promise. A lot of people didn't believe us, but it's actually there and it works. All right. So this is pretty much all I need to share with you with the user marketplace. This is a very important milestone. The date of 15th of October 2025 is going to be a date where we're going to celebrate the opening of the user marketplace and the delivery of this promise to let simmers actually earn real cash on flying with their flight simulator. If you think about it, it's really, really cool. Okay, and we did it. So thank to everybody, middle finger to the haters, and let's go shame them if you want. I wouldn't mind, because a lot of people that said a lot of bad things, now they need to start eating back what they said. All right. And what else is here? We are as well going to work, as we said, as we finish with the user marketplace, in new missions, new activities to make SimFly more exciting than usual, than it is now. It's like if you guys participated at the construction of the foundation for a beautiful building, and now we finally start putting, shops, and other things in. Like, it's going to be very fun. So we have the Touch and Win challenge mission, which is going to be worked on as soon as we're done with the user marketplace. And, as I said before, all the other assets. So I think the first one we're going to open as a purchase and sale are licenses. Because the new user, you guys are going to invite, are going to come and then are going to purchase PAX token, and then possibly they're going to buy a license from you rather than from the SimFly Bank. And once we had the license completed, we are going to move to airplanes and then airport, which are the most appealing part of all things, okay? All right, and now what we do, we move to the Ask Me Anything section. And the Ask Me Anything section start with the question from Charata, as the 12th of October has 9 votes. Wow, a lot of votes. And it says, hello, Capitan Charata here. Greetings to all SimFly virtual pilots. Since we started using the flight profitability system, I've been detecting that the landing rates are not compatible with the traditional measurement system that we use outside of SimFly. For example, the LRM detector, the one used by FS Hub, shows a -200 on my landings. And on SimFly, it shows a -67, just as an example. But on other occasions, I land with the LLM at a wonderful -15, and on SimFly, it shows a -200. Quite outside the range. I like to know how the measurement is done or what system they use, because I've tried several landing meters and most of them match. On SimFly is always very different. I'm not the only one experiencing this, and I believe it's a common concern for several users, or at least for members of LAPA VA Virtual Airlines. Big hug from Argentina. Good luck and safe flights. Well, thank you for bringing this up. We've been through a long period of drama about the landing in the past. And each hacker has his own way to calculate these things, right? Our algorithm is made to get a result very similar to tools like Volanta or On-Air. So if you try to compare SimFly with Volanta or with On-Air, you're going to see that the results are always very similar. Unfortunately, there is not an absolute truth. So at the beginning, we were taking what the flight simulator was telling, and nobody was happy. We went through a lot of transformation, but now we align with Volanta and On-Air, and unfortunately, there is not much else that can be done. But we're always open to conversation. We can discuss this in the forum with all the others. If there is a very strong proposal, we'll consider it. Question number 2. Question number 2 is being asked by Siuk17, the 10th of October 2025, has 3 votes. And Siuk17 says, hello Roberto and the entire SimFly community. I'm really looking forward to flying the MD-11 in SimFly. I believe that although many types of aircraft have been added, it is an aircraft I would love to fly. In fact, there are 2 developers who offer excellent plugins for both X-Plane and Microflight Simulator, Rotate and TFDI. And there is also that 757-200 as a pending addition, but well, it will be satisfied at least with the MD-11. Thank you very much. And first of all, thank you for the suggestions. In the forum, there is an area, if you go there, where you can suggest airplane to be added. You can add your 2 suggestions. People can vote, so you can promote with all the other users to go and vote for your suggestions. We usually go there and start from the top suggestion. Consider that some airplanes are not easy to integrate because the delivery is not easy to prepare, or there are other difficulties. But if there are no such issues, for sure we're going to add also what you suggest. Just go in the forum and add it in the forum there, okay? Question number 3. Good morning, Roberto. You will most likely reactivate the Sky Sentinel soon. If this happens, I thought the Sky Sentinel could be used to add further liveliness to the mission. How? During the flight, the Sky Sentinel could warn that the passenger is sick and needs to land at any airport within 30 minutes. This will earn additional experience points for the license and increase percentage of packs. The Sky Sentinel could ask to simulate an engine failure, so if the player continues the flight with only one engine, you get additional advantage. You could add diversion due to bad weather, loss of cabin pressure, etc. Obviously, the possibility of an unforeseen event being reported must be rare, and in any case, the pilot can ignore it and continue with his flight. Actually, this is a very, very cool idea. I think in Monopoly, when there is the card with, things that may happen and you don't that is a similar thing. It's very cool. If it's technically feasible, and if the Sky Sentinel is coming back, but most probably will, we are going to do this thing. It's very, very fun. Giving as an option to the pilot. You want to do it, you earn extra points. You don't do it, go ahead with your flight. Thank you for the suggestion, Nico Stan. And okay, thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to social media. And tattoo on your shoulder this phrase: SimFly, take off and get more, starting the 15th of October 2025. Ciao.